LipoBind, proud sponsors of the Really Useful Health Show.
Want to lose weight and try every diet under the sun, but despite your best efforts, the pounds just seem to pile back on again? And are you really confused about what you should be eating? Whether it should be low carbs, high carbs, no carbs, low GI? There's so much confusion in the media. It's just not surprising that we're all feeling bewildered. And at the end of the day, weight loss diets don't work anyway. They just make us fatter. And we yo-yo our way through the year, losing weight, gaining weight, and feeling terrible at the end of it. And besides anything else, we're becoming obese. And in fact, as many as 50% of all women and 2/3 of men in this country are either overweight or obese, which is horrendous. Obesity isn't just unsightly, it actually can be life-threatening. And it puts us at far greater risk of things like heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and even some cancers. The fact is, we're eating far fewer carbohydrates than is actually good for our long-term health because of all the hype that's been in the media. When you think about it, we've never had a better opportunity to eat well. Our supermarkets are absolutely stuffed full of good food, but we just don't know what to choose. And as a result of that, we're making ourselves nutritionally deficient. And those deficiencies, as well as causing us to put weight on, they actually can cause common symptoms, things like irritable bowel syndrome, constipation, headaches, aches and pains, cravings for food, and in the case of women, period problems and premenstrual syndrome. So we're not doing ourselves any favours, and we've got to learn how to meet our body's needs if we want to stay in good shape, physically as well as mentally. Are you absolutely fed up with trying to lose weight and failing? Do you want to know the secret of how to lose weight in the long term and not put it back on again? It's all about getting the balance right in your body. And so that's having less input and more output. The secret is to learn how to meet your body's needs and also to keep your metabolic rate ticking over by doing regular exercise. Rest assured, you're not going to feel starved or exhausted either. In fact, as an added bonus, you're going to look great, feel great, you'll get your libido working again, and you're just going to feel better than you can remember feeling for such a long time. Being slim and in good shape isn't just about what you eat and drink. It's more to do with what else is going on in your life. If you're stressed, if you're feeling overworked and tired, if you're not really into yourself and other people aren't really appreciating you, and you're not very physically fit, the chances are your life is out of balance. And you may not be sleeping very well, you may be feeling anxious, and your sex drive will have long since disappeared on you. But if you learn how to meet your body's needs and you put back into your body perhaps what time and nature have taken out for the first time in a long time, it has the opposite effect. And you'll start to feel so much better in yourself, as well as looking better. So it will not only affect your energy and your stamina, as well as your physical shape, but you'll also notice things like your hair and your skin will start to glow with new radiance. Many years of running the Natural Health Advisory Service has led me to believe that when it comes to weight problems, the chief culprits are the underlying nutritional deficiencies. When we have low levels of important nutrients, it affects our brain chemistry. And the brain chemistry is a bit like the conductor in the orchestra. So if it's not working well, it's not going to serve us well. And at the end of the day, if we've been rushing around, looking after everybody else, back-to-back meetings, sorting the kids out, doing things, running the home and so on, there's little time left for us. At the end of the day, we get ourselves into a nutritionally deficient state. So Eleanor, we met originally last summer. You came to see me with your mum, and you've been having some problems because you put on weight and you weren't able to lose it very easily, and also you had some premenstrual problems and some skin problems, and I put you on a program. I haven't met Simona before today,
no.
But I gather that you've been benefiting from the information too, and that the whole family went on the program, which I didn't know, and that between you, you've lost about 8 stone, which is absolutely amazing. So if we could just sort of take it back, you originally were the right weight for your height until you were about 11, and then something happened and you started to pile on the pounds. What actually went wrong?
It's been proven so far that solar panels are more efficient and for transport application on a boat than on anything else. And Malcolm actually was responsible for the world's first solar-powered passenger ferry in India, and they designed it on the back of a napkin, literally, not knowing anything about them. They've built it, they've made it work, and that's been in India now for 15 years.
Lubramine, proud sponsors of the Really Useful Health Show, the Joint Series. Use it or lose it.
So Gloria, these are some samples of a day's menu, okay? So it's not too difficult and it's quite varied. But this isn't exclusively, this is just a typical day from the real life diet. So what I've chosen is the Wake Up Muesli, which is corn and rice based, and it's got some fruit and nuts in it, and you can chop in a piece of fresh fruit to that, and then have some milk with it, or some soya milk. If you don't fancy that, you can make yourself a berry smoothie, which takes about half a minute in the blender. So that doesn't take any time, okay? And then for lunch, tons of lunches, but these are examples. You could have a jacket potato with a filling and some salad. You could have some dips like hummus with some raw veggies to dip in, and either little corn chips or little rice chips. And for dinner, I've just done here a stir fry, so although they look quite similar, this one's got turkey in it and this one's vegetarian.